Hi, everyone. Welcome to another interview from our interview series. Today, I will be interacting with Shreejith, who is a CBAP certified business analyst, and will try to understand his journey of becoming CBAP certified. My name is Nitin, and I will be your host for this particular interview on behalf of Techcanvass. Hi, Shreejith. How are you?
Yeah, hi Nitin, I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Shreejit. Thank you for giving us this time. So, before we begin with the interview, Shreejit, if you can tell our viewers about yourself, please.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you, Techcanvass, right, for giving me this opportunity to share my CBAP certification journey. Right. So my name is Shreejith Sudevan. I have a total of 14 years of experience into air cargo domain, and I'm based out of Bangalore. And I've been primarily working into business operations, business analysis, and product management. And currently, I'm working as a lead business analyst for Unisys India Private Limited. Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for that short, brief introduction about yourself, Shreejit. So, how did you decide that you will be going for CBAP? Uh, how did you decide that this is the certification which you want to do?
Right. So, see, as told you, right, I have total 14 years of experience and 7 to 8 years are into kind of, business analysis. So I'm aware about the kind of process that is followed into in a business analysis. But again, uh, what I thought is the exposure which I have, right, might be limited to my to the work which I do or to the practices which we follow in our organization. So I wanted to learn
Mhm.
kind of more about the standard principles and practices which are kind of followed into a business analysis as a whole, right? So that's the reason I decided to go with this CBAP certification.
Okay. Okay. Great. What research did you do in finalizing the institute, which could help you in achieving this certification?
Right. So once I decided like I will go with the CBAP certification, I was going through a lot of videos like sample lectures which are available on YouTube. Correct. So I went through the lectures on many of the institutes, like 2, 3 institutes, which I like found that there are kind of few sample lectures. But one of the kind of lecture I came across was from Techcanvass, and the trainer was Satish. So he was explaining the concepts of this business analysis, right, in a very nice manner and kind of in a layman term, so that any person like who is not even associated with business analysis stream will be able to understand that means easily. So that is what that is when I decided, okay, I'll go with Techcanvass because the kind of way of teaching which I saw, right, it was very helpful. So that's what attracted me towards this Techcanvass.
Okay, great. And how did Tech Canvas help you in getting CBAP certified? If you can talk about that, please.
Yeah, so Techcanvass, right? Like first of all, the training session was very knowledgeable, and as I told you, right, like the Satish trainer, right, like he was very helpful. Like he used to explain all the concepts very nicely, as well as whenever we had any doubts or any queries, right, he used to get it resolved. And on top of that, Techcanvass, they have their kind of multiple query resolving sessions, and every week maybe they have it. And so it helps us so because after every lecture, right, we used to go and kind of read and revise
Yes.
the specific topic or knowledge area. But on the after revising, we definitely have had many queries, so that we used to get it cleared during these sessions. And also kind of the learning management system, which the application which it has, like Tech Canvas has, right, it's very useful. Like there are so many mock exams over there, a mock test we can give, so many list of questions and answers. We can just practice, basically the practice questions and answers, which helps
Mhm.
us to understand all the concepts in a detailed in a very detailed manner. Also, again, after every examination, right, like once you complete the mock test, we have kind of the the reasoning for all the correct and wrong answers. Correct. So once you go
Mhm.
through that, you will able to connect the dots and understand where you are kind of doing well, and if the answer is wrong, you will understand why that answer is wrong. So that helps you to understand the concepts and knowledge areas in very detailed manner.
Okay.
Right.
So I feel you will definitely recommend Techcanvass to others as well then.
Yeah, definitely. Because after I cleared my exam, right, like I got so many, in LinkedIn, usually people, because I updated my profile, right? So people usually ping me and ask for, like, how was your experience? How did you clear it? And so, and from where did you take the training? Because the 35 PDUs are mandatory, right? So I always recommend Tech Canvas. And it is like, it's not just because I have done, I'm recommending, because it was
Mm.
really useful. And the kind of training which we got, right? Like it really helped us. That's the reason, like we were able to clear that, like I was able to clear that CPAP in first attempt.
Great, great. Any challenges which you want to share, which you faced during this preparation time, and how did you overcome it?
The challenges basically was, so as you know, right, this CBAP certification, that BBOC guide, right, it's very lengthy, correct? And
Yeah.
there are 6 knowledge areas, then we have 50 techniques. And so before joining Tech Canvas, right, like the training program, I had already done one reading of the BBOC, right? So, but I'll tell you, like it took me around 1 month to complete that whole book, because it is very lengthy and so, like first time when you start it seems like very boring also. But after joining the Tech Canvas training program, right, like I was able to correlate the reading which we doing, and connect the dots basically. So the main challenge was, while you are working, you have to devote a lot of time for studying, for preparation also. If you don't devote the time, you will not be able to do it, because it is too lengthy and it's not that easy also. It's little bit complicated. So that was the main challenge which I faced, like juggling between work and your personal life, and again devoting the time for preparation. Right.
Mhm.
And
But you managed.
I managed it. So what I did is I used to daily spend 1 to 2 hours daily. Okay,
Mhm.
studying, and on weekend like minimum 4 to 5 hours. So
Okay.
I say we have to take out the time and do it. Otherwise, we'll always find the reasons not to do it. But if you once you have decided, you can take out the time, right? And one more thing, like which I personally did is, I'm not sure it will help for others or not. So I uninstalled the YouTube, correct? And at the night time, instead of watching the videos, right, I used to watch Tech Canvas, classes, like which recorded sessions. So it also helped me. And also you have this application, right, which I've downloaded on mobile. So you can practice these questions on mobile also. So that is how I managed kind of my timing.
So you removed all the distraction from your life, and you
Right,
just
right.
focused on clearing CPAP.
Correct. Because
Great, great.
the other motivation was, like it was company sponsored, and we have to clear this examination within that specific stipulated time. So we have to do it, like to achieve something, you have to sacrifice something. That's it. Yeah.
Agree, agree. Let's talk about the exam day now. How was your
Correct.
exam day? What was your plan for the exam day?
So exam day, right? So as I told you, I have been preparing. Like I've spent a lot of time preparing for this exam. So on exam day, actually, I gave the examination on Sunday. So I took a leave on Friday. So I got 2 days, like Friday and Saturday, for preparation. So what I did is, while preparation, I had created my notes, like right. So I have revised all the notes uh, in this specific 2 days, and I went through all the techniques, right, which are there, techniques. And for techniques also, I have kind of highlighted the important points in each and every technique, so that don't need to go through all the kind of, if you'll go through the entire techniques, you'll not be able to complete it. So while
Mhm.
preparation only, I've highlighted all the important points. And during our training, right, like so Satish had, he used to tell us, like which all things are important, which where which all points we need to focus on. So during that also, we have highlighted the important points. So that's one thing. And uh, I had given I've read the BBOC last 2 days, right? Like, so BBOC also, you see, you can't complete BBOC in 2 days, correct? But while practicing, like the same thing I followed, like while practicing and while attending the training, I highlighted the important points. So so I used to read only, I focus on only that points, and throughout the time, right? Like since I started my preparation, and after 1 or 2 months, I had made kept all the points ready, and I used to complete all the six knowledge areas within 2 days, like reading six knowledge areas, because I used to only focus on the important points which I've highlighted and which Satish had mentioned. So that I had followed. Maybe I don't know whether that will be useful for others, but that was really helpful, because you see, you can't read the entire BBOK, right? It's 500 pages, so you have to find some other way or alternate way to do it. So that is what I did, and it helped me. And right, I also, like, one more thing I need to add. I also memorized this inputs, outputs, and elements. So that I recommend, if you can memorize it, you should do it, because that is very helpful.
Okay, okay,
Right.
great. So how's your life after CBAP, Shreejith? Things have changed professionally and personally?
Yeah, definitely.
Any achievements which you want to share?
Yeah, definitely. See, things means, as I told you, right? Like, now I have kind of, a broader understanding of business analysis profession as such, because I'm into this thing since long. But definitely there are so many things which I was not aware about. Like, there are 50 techniques, right? So 50
Right.
technique, definitely. See, I used to do that in my day-to-day life. Not all 50, but many of them I was not even aware about. Like, the specific to root cause analysis, or thing you can take it about. But many new things I have learned, and also, I came to know, like, the things which I am doing, right, that are also techniques. So for example, backlog management, correct? We usually do it in our day-to-day life, but I got to know, okay, that is also one kind of technique which we are following, right? So that is one thing. And definitely, it has opened a kind of large window of opportunities for me. If you'll see on LinkedIn, right, there are so many companies which are hiring for CBAP, like, who are
Yeah.
specifically looking for CBAP certified BS. So that was one of the basically, benefits of completing this certification.
Great, great.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time, Shreejith, and thank you for sharing your journey of becoming CBAP certified. Thanks again, and all the best for your future.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure. Thank you.